Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm back doing a review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 18. Yes, next week is the season finale, and I'm so happy that it's almost over because it is drawn out. It was dragged out for so long, and I'm waiting for the reunion. I don't know how many parts it's going to be. It may be, hopefully, it's 2 parts. But it might be 3 parts. I don't know. They might stretch it out. He says a possibility it might be 4 parts. And I said, oh, I can't do 4 parts. I don't know what can they talk about in 4 parts. This season, they didn't really give much for them to have more than 2 parts to me. 3 parts the most. All right? But we'll see how that goes. Because I'm ready for the reunion. Because I am ready to see how what's going down. The receipts. All that stuff. Now, last week I was going to talk about what Karen did. And I talked about how it came across it was she was trying to play the lying game, which more came to light this season's episode. And Ashley, she was telling a lot of business, a lot of tea in this episode. I said, damn, Tia, that's Ashley who we all know. She's stirred about it. She's messy as hell. But let me go on to everybody else before I go into the Karen event. And I'm going to talk about that last. All right, so first off is we have Robyn and Juan. Robyn and Juan is going house hunting, and she's on a payment plan with the IRS, so she paying that off, and they're going to the house. And basically, the house they were looking at was $1.6 million. I said, oh my gosh, I can nowhere near even imagine to spend that much money on a house. I mean, once you get it, it's your own, but that's a lot of money. I don't know. I can never be there. That's why I never downplay people who buy their house. I always congratulate people who get their house because that's a big accomplishment. Okay? So, but she said before she get in the house, before they even get in the house, she need to get married. No, she need to get proposed to. So Juan got to propose to her. And I said, oh, okay. We'll see how that goes. But she ready for the ring. We all know that Juan is buying the engagement ring for Robyn, and he's ready. And he had Giselle helping him pick up the ring. He picked up the ring and everything, so we'll see. It seems like next week we'll go find out if he ever gonna propose or not, because there's something that's going on here. We'll see. I'll wait till next week. But it seems like Michael knows some things, and Giselle thought it was one thing. Michael knows another thing. I said, well, I want is telling Michael all this stuff. Like, do they really good friends? And then he could tell him all this stuff, different things, whatever. But Robyn want the proposal. I said, okay, Robyn, we knew you want to propose to him since season 1, so what's going on? We know you want to get back married with him. But that's that. Now, Giselle, she had a lunch with her 3 daughters. And Grace turned 15, so it was like, oh, it's not her birthday. And she told her daughters that their father is coming down to spend a week with them. And they was not here for it. They was not here for it at all, especially Grace. Grace said, why? Like, what's going on? And what we going to be doing? Like, what's exactly we're going to be doing this week? And going to be staying at the house and stuff. And they said, okay. And it's not like they don't want to see their father. It's like they're not here for the father being there for a long period of time. Like, you could come here and there, but staying? No, we're not doing that. And they do not want to move to Atlanta, because she was talking about how he was about moving to Atlanta. She said, no. Well, Grace mostly was doing the talking, but the other 2 ladies, the other 2 girls was agreeing with Grace. So they would say, okay, no, we don't want to be moving to Atlanta. We could go down there and visit, but staying there for a long period of time, we like Maryland. We like where we at. No, we're not going anywhere in Atlanta. So no. And they said, him staying with us? No, that's not happening. But they're supposed to have a family shoot with a family picture, which is nice to have Grace, now have Giselle, Jamal, with the 3 daughters, having family photos. Because Giselle said, it's been like they was babies since they even last had a family photo. So I said, oh, okay. So they're not here for the father being around. They would say, what's this? Like, do we even need to? Why he coming down? Alright, so when they came to the photo shoot, they all got stylists. They all got styled up. The girls were all white. They all looked nice. And Giselle came with a gold. And I guess Jamal was supposed to have both gold and white, so he could complete the balance of the color scheme. But he didn't make it. And I said, go figures. He's never around. Basically, the only time he's really around is with Giselle. And a few times when he bought the restaurant for the girls, and he told the girls they had a restaurant. But other than that, they had really hardly been around their father like that. And they really not be for the wants to be around with him like that. But they did have hopes to do the family photo with him. So that's the thing. They was looking forward to that. But once again, he didn't come. He didn't make it. I guess his flight to Ghana to Atlanta was delayed or late. So he missed the flight from Atlanta. No, whatever he supposed to go, he missed the flight, and he didn't come. So when Giselle called her, he was in getting a manicure. Not manicure, pedicure. He said manicure, pedicure, one of those two. He was getting one of the cures. He was getting one of the cures at the airport. I was like, okay. And he seemed very disinterested in talking to Giselle at the time anyway. He said, oh, call me back later. They did a photo. It looked nice, but it would have been nice to have the complete color scheme. And they was hoping that he would have been there, but that's the father they have. He hardly around, so they don't keep their hopes up. But it was funny at the dinner table. They would say, why? What are you coming for? Staying for a while? No, that's not happening. That was crazy. So Wendy finally had a talk with her mother, Susan. They went to pumpkin picking and pumpkin path. That's what it was. Pumpkin patch. That's what it was. Pumpkin picking, pumpkin patch. It's the same thing. Picking pumpkins. So they went there with the mother, her husband, and the two sons. And the mother was like, "Oh my God, this is real. I gotta take a picture so I can show my people, the family, and back in Nigeria that this stuff like is real in America." She said, "This stuff is real in America." Like she just like so in awe of being in America and seeing what's going on in the United States. So they did the pumpkin. The boys and the husband went to pick up the pumpkins. This gave Wendy a time to talk to her mother. So Wendy finally had the chance to talk to her, because throughout the season she was very talking about her not really want to teach in a while. She don't want to teach at Johns Hopkins anymore. She don't really want to be a professor anymore. She want to do full time in political analyst and political background and political thing, because she's a commentator. So she want to continue that more instead of splitting her time in political analyst and being a professor. But she did that because she grew up in the Nigerian culture and background, and it's an expectation to make your family proud and do things that your family wants you to do. So that's exactly Wendy did. But now she grown up and she did something that benefit her mom, but not benefiting her. And she want to do more political stuff. So she really trying not to do the professor teaching. So when she told her mom that, the mom said, "What? Oh no. What you talking crazy right now? You talking crazy? Why you want to give a professor? I did so much for you to do this, to teach. You know how great it is, how kudos people have to me in Nigeria, congratulating me for making you be a professor at Johns Hopkins. And what is Nigeria culture gonna think when you gonna stop doing it and all that stuff? It's gonna be a shame for the." I was like, oh my gosh. And I do all this stuff. You know what? You should thank me. You should thank me for this and everything. When they would say, "What, Mom? Like, come on." It's like, I just want your support. I just want you to feel like you're proud of me. I did everything just for you. She said, "Wendy, you a spoiled brat." I said, "What?" When she told Wendy that, Wendy looked like she shunned like a little girl right in front of her mom, and she's a grown woman. She just shunned down like a little girl. It's like, and then she started tearing, and the mom said, "Oh, Wendy, you know what? I am proud of you. You accomplished so much. I'm happy for you. Whatever you decide you want to do, I know you'll be great. You're a great wife. You're a good daughter. You're a great mom. You do it. I support you, and I'm happy for you." She said, "Stop the crying." And she said, I really want the appreciation from you, Mom. I just really want to hear that you're proud of me." And that's that. I was like, oh, that's all it took. I mean, sometimes it does take that small little gesture of saying you're proud of your kid to make a whole difference in their life. And not judging them and not comparing them to the other people. Just say, "I appreciate where you at. I appreciate you doing so far. Keep it up. I love you." That's that. That's how it goes. Now, Ashley had to sit down with her mom, her uncle Lump, and Michael. They had a dinner. Ashley prepared herself because she said she don't really usually do that cooking stuff. So she did. She cooked the red snapper, which is not hard to make. I mean, it's baked fish. It don't cook. It don't take that long to cook. And she did that. Had Uncle Lump and her mother there, and they basically told Michael, said, "Listen, you kind of hurt the whole family. You just didn't hurt Ashley. You hurt the whole family. And you seem like you cheated on all of us." I said, "That's why, because someone got the money. He provided. But it is what it is." But Uncle Lump said, "I'm not here for that because you didn't just hurt her. You hurt me, and this stuff, and you doing all this craziness. It needs to stop. Get it together." And Michael said, "Yeah, I just what's going on. I know you gonna take that reaction when I know she gonna tell you based what I did." He said it's not gonna happen again. He apologized. He was kind of selfish and just looking for the stuff. It was all that stuff. And they was like, "Listen, it's not about apology. It's just that we gotta get it together. We gotta be all on the same page." And that's that. Okay, so that was the other side stories. Now let's get to before I go there. Carrie want to have a little intimacy time with Ray. So she'll say, "I know Ray feel like I've been neglecting him with my business and everything, and I'm doing stuff." And she got another business going on, the Wig 9. And she want to show him the appreciation. So she put rose petals on the floor, up to the stairs, in the bathtub, put the candles, get in the tub and everything, got the champagne together. I said, "All right, go Carrie, you better get your groove back." Ray came in, he said, "Oh, rose petals." And Karen said, "Ray, baby, Raymond, Ray, can you come in? I'm in here." Ooh. She was doing all that. And Ray was taking his sweet time going up the stairs. She calling him. He not saying anything. I was like, it took me a million years to watch that. I aged the whole life because he was going up that stairs very slowly. Either he was doing that for purpose or what, but he was taking his time going upstairs. And he saw in the bathtub and he lit a big old Kool-Aid smile. I said, "Oh, wait, man, like what he see?" And he said, "We missed that. We missed that little touchy toe time and all that stuff." And she said, "Listen, get out the clothes and get in the tub with me." And he did that. And I said, "Oh, that's nice." I said, "Hey, sure, they need that intimacy time. That's good." And Ray said he likes that Cameron take the charge. So I guess he liked what Cameron did, and that's why he was so excited and doing all that. So that's that. Now, this whole thing with the wig event in the party and how that went down. Okay, so Cameron have a stylist, Steven. He the one who be styling her hair. And I guess he makes the wigs for her wig line. And they met together, they preparing, all that stuff. Now, fast forward to Ashley and Michael. No, Monique. Ashley and Monique. Ashley with the stroller again. Carrying stroller all around to the restaurant. So that's a good. But hey, it is what it is. That's what you got to do. So she met her with Monique. Monique looked nice as usual. Monique always looked beautiful. And they sat down and they talked. And like I said, even though what Monique did, and I'm still disappointed of what she did, I still kind of have a soft spot, and I like her, and I like Candace, everything. I just wish they get it together, and I hope this reunion, they patch it up. But I'm still disappointed in her. But it's nice to see her. So they sat down, and they talked, and Monique said she had Chase's birthday party. I think Ashley didn't attend it because she had something going on with Michael or something like that, whatever, so she didn't even able to go. But Monique did tell her that Cameron was there, and Cameron was drinking and stuff like that. So Ashley said, "Oh, she drinking because although the Portugal, she wasn't drinking because she said she had an ulcer, and she was not drinking and everything. But that's surprising." And all that stuff. And Monique started laughing. She said, "Ulcer." I said, "Oh, okay. I didn't know that." So all that stuff. So, yeah, they was drinking. Now, Ashley did tell Monique that Cameron invited them to the wig event. So Monique said, "Oh, yeah, I know. I know Cameron been inviting me and asking me for a while now." So Ashley said, "Really? She did? She invited you?" She said, "Yeah, she invited me." And stuff like that. And she said in Portugal, Ashley told Monique, said, let's Portugal. Karen straight up said, yeah, you wasn't invited. And Monique said, I wasn't invited? That's crazy, because she has been inviting me all this long ass time. Now, she did say in Portugal that Monique is not going to be attending the event. And she not invited Monique. Because Robyn asked her, are you going to invite Monique? She said no, because it wouldn't have been comfortable with everyone else. And Candace said thank you. Now we find out that she's been inviting Monique to her event. So I was like, okay, you didn't have to lie. You did not have to lie, Karen. You could have said. But Ashley said, okay, let's get her on the phone and let's clear this up. Ashley messy herself called Karen right then and there, right in front of Monique. And she said, hey, Karen, what's going on? How you doing? I'm in here with Monique. We have a little lunch right now. And that was clear something up. We will talk about it on your event. And in Portugal, when we had to talk about someone inviting you to, someone asked you that you go invite Monique to the event, what did you say? She said, I said that Monique said she was not going to attend because she was not comfortable with the other ladies. I said, that's not what you said, Karen. That's not what you said. She said, oh, really? That's what you said? She said, did you straight up say that Monique was not invited? She said, no, I don't remember that. I said, oh, now you don't remember that, Karen. You do not remember that you saying that you didn't invite Monique to the event. So Karen said, oh, y'all twisted my words. Y'all misinterpret what I said. Y'all always twisting things I say and everything. And she said, well, you tried it. You tried Ashley. Bye, Ashley. You tried it. And they hung up the phone. I was like, Karen, don't get heated, girl, because she caught you a lie. And Monique was calm. Monique was like, she didn't trip over it. She said, it is what it is. Now, from there, the event, they met at the spot, and Karen was getting her stuff together. Now, this is what I was going to say how I feel about this. They get the thing together. Now, Karen says she's neutral, which is fine to be neutral if you want to be neutral. But to be neutral, that means you got to not try to let the other side think that you leaning towards the other side. You be neutral, say, let me stay out of it. Y'all have y'all little beef. Y'all going on y'all little beef. You need me to talk to you. I can talk to you. I can be a listening ear. I'm not going to give no unsolicited advice. You ask me something, I will give you my honest answer. But I'm not going to freaking, what I'm saying? I'm not going to freaking invite myself to give you an answer. I'm not going to throw it out there to you. You're going to ask me, then I give you an answer. But I'm not going to volunteer the information. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to volunteer any advice. You ask me something, I will give you my answer. Whether you like it or not, that's in you. But that's how you stay neutral. And then when you have an event, you let both parties know about your event and let both parties know that I'm inviting the other one. Now, if you want them to come, that's on you. Now, that's what she didn't do. She told Candace straight up in Portugal that she did not invite Monique. Now, but she did invite Monique all this time. So how it happens that Monique came 30 minutes before the event started. Because when they did the flashback, like last week, they showed that Monique coming in, all the girls was around already there. But you know how that splice it up to make it look like she came after they was already there. No, she came before she was there. And she looked nice and everything, one of the little ponytail stuff. So she was sitting there having a little chat with Karen, saying she could support you. I'm going to be there because Monique said she had an event she had to turn to afterwards. So she go be there for a little bit, probably help her set up if she needs to, have a little drink and kiki for a little bit. Right when they was talking, and she said it's a sad situation to be in. I like both of y'all and everything. And I guess Monique knew in some way that Karen is going to be attending. Well, she deduced that was going to happen because she knows that Karen is friends with Candace. So she knows she's going to be there at the event. So I guess Monique intended to come early so she could avoid bumping into Candace because they never really had to sit down yet. So that's fine. So when Candace texts Monique, when Candace texts Karen and said that she's on her way and she'd be there soon, Karen will start rushing Monique out. And I was like, I didn't like that. I really didn't like that at all. Because if I were Monique, I would feel type of way about that. I said, why are you rushing me out, girl? It's like, it's not that serious. Now, I didn't see any reason that they cannot be in the same room and they just won't interact with each other. But I guess, because I watch what happened live, right after, and Monique said it was intended that she was not going to bump into Candace, so she was intended to attend the event early anyway. And then when Monique was coming, when Candace was supposed to come, and then the ladies were supposed to come, she was going to leave before they come. So, but to rush her out of it, we didn't know that was going to be arranged. That was the arrangement until I watched the after show. But to us, at that particular moment, I said, why are you rushing her out? It's not that serious. Said, Candace is on her way. She's coming. And you gotta go. I said, oh my gosh. I said, damn, she just got there. And just like, oh, I wanted to see her a little bit more. But she left out before everybody else came. So Monique left and went her car. And I thought, I could have sworn Monique said she was going to chill out for a little bit at the front. And I was hoping that she was going to come back. But no, she didn't come back. And that was that. And then everybody started coming in. Okay, it started to rain, so I'm trying to heavy this video up. Everybody started coming in. And this has happened. Wendy and then Robyn was kind of shading the event and saying, oh, I thought this was going to be a little bigger than this. It's a little small. I said it doesn't matter if the wig event was big or the wig event is small. It's the big event. It's a launch of a wig line. So whether it's a big venue, whether it's a small venue, it is what it is. Now, Karen did say that the girls was there for every step of the way. Now, the person that was there in the beginning was Monique. Because Monique said, yeah, she was there during the processes and preparing phase of Karen with her wig line. But other girls didn't really know that. So she said that, oh yeah, the girls, this is an honor having all my friends there because they was there for the step of the way. They didn't even know you would have or launch it in the wig event. I said, Karen, no lie. So all the ladies got there, so they were shading the event. Only Robyn and Wendy was shading the event because they said it was a little small. It's a little small, it's not big. Now, ladies were trying on Cameron's wig. The only one who didn't try on Cameron's wig was Wendy, because Wendy said, I'm not trying on. I said, what the hell are you telling the event if you ain't gonna try on her wigs on? Because she already had her hair laced up long. It was nice, but I would say, okay, whatever. So they all got there. And Ashley was like, she got a gift for Cameron. So we was like, what's going on? What's the gift? Ashley gave her a figure like some pills, some antacid pills, to say that, oh, this is for your All-Star. So that's a messy Ashley that we all knew about. That's the Ashley that we know. I tell you how long it's going to take to get the Ashley that we have. She gave her antacid pills. I said, Ashley, why is that a gift? And she said, oh, well, in Portugal, you say the All-Star and everything and all that stuff. And, oh, I forgot, Ray came. Ray came to support, and Cameron was happy about that. And she said, yeah, I'm excited and all that stuff. So she gave them the gift, and Ashley, Cameron was like, oh, okay. Whatever, she explained that. Now, they was talking about Monique and how Monique was there. Now, they always talking on stuff like that. And, no, before that. They were talking about the All-Star. She said, well, Monique told me that you was out there, you was drinking up a storm and everything. And Karen said, I didn't want to drink everything in this trip in a other country where I will be embarrassed and I could be afraid to what coming out my mouth when I'm drinking. And I said, I'm going to be afraid about drinking so much. And Robyn said, oh, what you afraid about drinking? When you afraid you're going to say something out of your mouth when you're drunk? So Cameron said, excuse me, you should be worried about Juan. You should be worried about Juan when he drinks and when he drunk. What he said out his mouth when he drunk. And I said, oh, what is that? What he said when he come out his mouth. I want to know, Cameron. I want to know. I want to know. What does Juan say when he come out of his mouth when he's drunk? And that shut kind of Robyn down a little bit. She said, oh, whatever thing. I didn't even talk about why you getting so hostile. Why you getting all hostile? And then walked away. She said, oh, that's my cue. I'm walking away a little bit, so she walked away. And this is where Ashley told ladies that Monique was actually here. at the event, and she was there before. Now Candace was going to say something, but Kim got upset and she walked away. Candace let it be known that Karen asked Candace to come early to the event. Now, before we even knew about the production and all that stuff, Monique said and Watch What Happened Live, we was all right. So if Monique's intention was to come early to avoid the other ladies, and you told Candace to come early, so you were trying to have Monique and Candace have a sit down and have a talk and everything. That's what it would seem to me. If Monique was gonna come early and you already knew that she was gonna come early, you asked Candace to come early. What do we would think? You would think that you were trying to get them to come together. That's what you trying to set it up. So they was like, oh wow, that's what happened. So when they was talking about that, Cameron interrupted and she was like, oh, okay y'all, what's going on? And this is the boxing on the ring line and all that stuff. And they said, excuse me, interrupting. And Wendy said, well, Ashley was to say something. She said, what's going on? And that's why it was talking about Monique and all that stuff. And Cameron said, I said, well, I invite whoever, right? And it's my event. And I know who I want to invite. And y'all both my friends. I invite whoever I want. It's my event. It's my event. And I said, yeah, it is true. Cameron could invite whoever she wants to invite to an event. The problem is, Cameron, is that you playing both fence. You is lying because they was hemming about, oh, well, you just told us in Portugal that she was not invited. Sure, no, I ain't say that. I would say that y'all twisted my words and everything and all that stuff and all that stuff. Y'all misinterpreted what I said and everything. It is what it is. She came here and I wanted her to be here. I wanted both of my friends to be here. That's fine and dandy. That was fine and dandy. That's what Candace was trying to come in and she just said that's what she said, but Cameron got upset. And she said, no, y'all being messy, all that stuff like that. It's my event. I invite who I invent. Y'all doing too much and all that stuff. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And she walked out her event, got ready, and then she left. She left her own event. I would say, hold up. I would not be leaving my event. If y'all don't like my event, y'all go walk out. I'm not walking out. How you gonna leave your own event? So that was crazy. And she said, no, I'm embarrassed and everything, so I'm leaving my event. I said, how you embarrassed? Because the ladies was going on. I was like, whatever. I mean, yes, they got a little rowdy, but they was too rowdy. They was sitting talking. But Cameron, it seemed like you was getting really upset because they was calling you out on what you was saying. Now, after all that said and done, they went outside because things was done. Cameron left the party, so the other ladies decided they didn't want to stay there anymore. So Ashley, Wendy, Robyn, and Candace was outside. Oh, I forgot. Giselle did not attend the event. Giselle said she's not attending the event because the stylist that Cameron had, Steven, had been talking about her badly on the blogs constantly, and she was like, this is Steven's event at Wig Line. It's not Cameron's. So, no, I'm not attending anything. Nothing. I said, okay, all right, Giselle, whatever. So, then Ashley revealed something else. I said, damn, Ashley, you revealing everything. You're spilling all the tea out here. So Ashley said, well, I need you to say this. I need to let you know what's going on. So she basically telling Candace exactly what's going on. And Ashley said that Monique did not know that Candace was coming early. She did not know that. But Monique did tell Ashley that Karen wanted Monique there to stand her ground, to speak her piece and tell her side because all the ladies were going to spin her story. So Robyn said, oh, so she worried about Monique's status in the group than Candace's mental health and everything. Now, I don't know what's the score up is like that. If she wanted Monique to be there with the ladies after the event or come on there or have Candace come earlier, then Monique be there so they won't interact. I don't know, but it just seemed kind of crazy because if Monique did not know that Candace would come early and Monique had every intention to come early before the event, and then now Candace was revealed that she was asked by Cameron to come early to the event, and what happened if they did cross paths? What would happen? I mean, I don't know. But we'll see by next week. But now Candace was like, oh my God, this is my friend, and what she would put me in a situation like this for? I was like, wow. Wendy told Candace, I'm going to tell you now, she is not your friend. Okay? But that was Real House of Potomac, y'all. I mean, it's a long review, but I had to give you all the facts so y'all could come to your own conclusion about it. But please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later. Next week, it's a season finale, okay?